When I mention NASA, your first thought is probably space exploration, but many NASA satellites look at our own planet. One NASA website that I visit all the time just celebrated its 10th anniversary and deserves a little PR, both for its stunning imagery and the science behind it. I'm talking about the Earth Observatory website, earthobservatory.nasa.gov. There you can see what the high-resolution NASA satellites are seeing. The polar orbiters just a few hundred miles up, imaging the Earth in swaths as they orbit pole to pole and the planet rotates beneath. Lots of images from the Earth Observatory show up in the mass media and popular science magazines, and the iconic blue marble even appears on the welcome screen of the iPhone. The most popular part of the website is the image of the day, and for the 10-year anniversary, website visitors picked their top 10 favorites. This was number 6, a view of city lights on Earth, a montage of nighttime clear sky images from defense satellites. The brightest areas are the most urbanized. You can see how cities tend to grow along coastlines and transportation networks. Even without the underlying map, you could still find the outlines of most continents. Another top 10 image shows differences in agricultural practices around the world. For example, in Kansas, the circular pattern of fields is tied to the method of irrigation. The watering system pivots in a circle, spraying as it rotates. In northwest Germany, the small size and random pattern of fields is left over from the Middle Ages. In Thailand, the skinny rectangular fields are rice paddies fed by canals. Some of the fields are flooded, the deep purple color, part of the growing cycle of rice. And on the savannas of southern Brazil, the land is cheap and flat, so farms are enormous and fields are large. And how about this view of the aurora from space, specifically the southern lights? Formed as charged particles from the sun interact with the Earth's magnetic field. The aurora looks like a crown of light around the South Pole, glowing green in this ultraviolet image. And finally, the number 1 vote getter is this composite image of Saturn and its rings. You might say, what does this have to do with Earth? Well, if we close in on the rings, you see that faint dot just outside the outer bright band? That's the Earth, seen from almost 1 billion miles away. Certainly one of the most distant pictures ever taken of our planet. You can check out the rest of the top 10 and thousands of other great images. Again, the website earthobservatory.nasa.gov. Fred's back with the extended forecast next.